Hello and welcome to Andrew Answers. I'm Andrew. Today's question comes from Casey on Facebook, who asks, do I need spousal consent when requesting a loan from my 401k? Well, Casey, that's a great question. And while we wouldn't say that we want you to borrow from your 401k, we also know that sometimes circumstances just need to require it. So let's start in the basics first. To take a loan out of your 401k plan, first you need to make sure that your plan has the option available to you. Not all 401k plans have loan options, so you want to make sure you ask your employer first before you get started. Now, normally there's some sort of loan documentation that goes along with that to let you know what the rules are and what you're allowed to do. So make sure you get that plan document and you read through it a little carefully first. But the rule of thumb around loans is that you can take a maximum of half of your account balance up to $50,000 for a loan. Now, the lowest you can go is $1,000, so should you need anywhere between $1,000 and $50,000, you're going to be okay. And it can't be any more than 50% of your account balance. Now, once you actually sign up for a loan, you're going to get an amortization schedule, which is a repayment schedule, and some sort of note between you and your employer saying that you're going to pay it back in a timely manner. Basically the same thing you'd normally use for any other kind of loan. Now, once you're paying that money back, there's usually going to be some sort of interest. Most plans require a prime plus 2, so whatever the prime rate is of the interest going out there, plus 2% is going to be the balance. But again, it's going to be in your loan documents, so you're going to want to read through that carefully. Now, to get to Casey's question about do you need spousal consent, in most 401k plans, you actually don't need it. The only time where you would need a spousal consent, there's a life annuity option. What does that mean? Well, it means if your spouse happens to pass away, that they've allowed that you can take ongoing payments from their 401k account upon retirement. So you're going to want to make sure that there's no sort of life annuity option in the plan as well. So when you go to your employer asking about the loan option, find out if there's an annuity attached to it as well, so that way you'll know if you're going to need your spouse's consent to borrow from your 401k plan. That's it for Andrew Answers this week. If you have questions or want any specifics, feel free to comment where you see this video, and maybe your question will come up again on the next Andrew Answers.